Imagine standing in the center of a kingdom, chains biting into your ankles, with a sharpened blade inches from your throat. Thousands are screaming for your head. They call you a thief. They call you a liar. But you aren't trembling. Why? Because you know a secret that can shatter this entire kingdom's reality. Ibrahim the well digger claimed his diamonds came from a jinn in a dark well. Everyone laughed. They thought he was a fool. But in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how Ibrahim used a simple law of nature to outsmart 90% of the people in this square, and how you can use that same logic to win when the world is against you. To understand the end, we must go back to the Valley of Thirst. This wasn't just a desert, it was a graveyard of hope. Ibrahim was a man of stone hands. While others begged for rain, he dug. But hunger doesn't care about hard work. When his daughter cried for water, Ibrahim didn't just work harder, he worked smarter. He sought the Black Stone, a place the 90% feared because of ghost stories. But Ibrahim knew, where there's fear, there's usually an untapped resource. On his way, he met Yunus. Yunus gave him food for nothing. Remember this. This wasn't a gift. This was the birth of Ibrahim's greatest hidden asset, loyalty. Ibrahim found the stone. He fell into the dark. Most would have died of a heart attack seeing a jinn chained. But Ibrahim did something 90% of people failed to do in a crisis. He observed. He saw the jinn wasn't an enemy. He was a prisoner in pain. He moved the rock. He listened to the jinn's data. The jinn warned him, the clear water is poison, the muddy pond is life. Ibrahim chose the data over his eyes. In exchange, the jinn gave him tears of the earth, diamonds. But there was a contract, secrecy. Ibrahim's word became his bond. He understood the value exchange, a few sweet fruits for a lifetime of wealth. Wealth is a target. Qasim, the royal treasurer, was a parasite. He had already hollowed out the Sultan's treasury, replacing real diamonds with cheap glass. He needed a scapegoat. He used social engineering, sending a spy to trick the kind-hearted Yunus into talking. Yunus slipped. Ibrahim was arrested. The evidence was perfect. The diamonds in Ibrahim's house matched the glass in the Sultan's vault. To the Sultan, it was an open and shut case. Ibrahim was sentenced to die. But Ibrahim had one card left to play, the truth of the stone. Back at the execution block, Ibrahim asked for one last wish to touch the stolen jewels. The Sultan agreed. Ibrahim took a real diamond, the hardest substance known to man, and struck the Sultan's royal jewels. Crack! The Sultan's treasure shattered into worthless glass dust. Ibrahim's diamonds had not a scratch. In one move, Ibrahim turned the trial into a science experiment. He didn't argue with words, he argued with physics. If the Sultan's treasure broke, they were fake. If they were fake, Ibrahim couldn't have stolen them. The logic was undeniable. The 90% stopped laughing. The Sultan stopped doubting. The real thief, Qasim, was exposed by the very evidence he planted. Ibrahim didn't survive because of luck or a jinn's magic. He survived because he understood 3 things. First, fear is a compass pointing to opportunity. Second, a loyal friend is worth more than a secret hoard. And third, the truth is a diamond. It can be buried, but it can never be broken. Most people are fighting with glass weapons. If you want to outsmart them, you need to start digging for the truth. If this story changed the way you look at your problems, hit the like button. I'll see you in the next deep dive.